Hello Gemini, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your September 2024 mid-month general reading. So we're looking at the second half of September. I hope everyone's doing well. As always, thank you for taking the time to be here. It's a joy and a blessing to create these videos. You're part of that, so thank you. Gemini, the twins. If your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Gemini, this video is for you. If you're a cross-watcher and you're cross-watching for Gemini, this video is also relevant and important to you. If you know any or all of your other signs, your sign placement, sun, moon, rising, Venus, it can be helpful to watch those videos as well for additional insight and perspective. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. It may resonate a little differently for everyone who watches. If it does resonate with you or it hits home with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at it and reach out for a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, or you simply like the reading style, you can email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. You can see that contact information by clicking the description of this video. I'd be delighted to hear from you, and I can usually get back to you quickly, same day or within 24 hours with more information. I do offer a pretty wide variety of choices for reading options in all areas of life, different types, lengths, styles, costs, spreads. There's a little something in there for everyone. And I'm pretty diligent, pretty focused on timely scheduling of personal readings. So if you're interested, email me. All right, Gemini, our lovely twin sign, Gemini. Let's see what the second half of September 2024 looks like for you. For those of you who like to know, I am using the Royal Deluxe Tarot and clarifying with one of the Gilded Tarots. We begin with the Five of Wands. A little conflict there. Internal conflict, external conflict, both maybe. With the Five of Cups. Sorrow, grief, loss, regret. So there's conflict here over something that hasn't worked out. It isn't everything. It hasn't turned out to be everything that you thought it would be, everything that you wanted. There's perhaps some internal conflict within yourself about what to do with that. Maybe some external conflict with another person or people in what you want to do about that. Next, we have the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or somebody who's showing up like the King of Fire, charismatic, energetic, a go-getter. Showing up as a king, but in a general reading could be female as well. Somebody who's showing up as significant during this time. But next to the Five of Wands, so you may be having some kind of arguments or disagreements with this person. Wheel of Fortune, change is coming in. About this King of Wands, or this King of Wands, I think, is actually experiencing change from, there's change on the horizon here. We have the Nine of Swords, worrying about the future, worrying too much about it, obsessively, and with like the worst possible negative outcome. It can be quite paralyzing because the more you think about it, the worse it gets in your head until it doesn't even match the external reality. This is fear of an unknown future. With Justice, reaping what you sow, honesty, transparency, morals and ethics, doing the right thing. For some of you, it feels like whoever this King of Wands is quite connected to you. You're quite connected to them. You may be kind of going back and forth and arguing with them about what they have or haven't done, what they think you have or haven't done. But I feel like there's a lot of this fear, and I feel like some of it's with this other person. It's like they're worried about what's going to happen in the future, because somebody here is worried about what's going to happen in the future because underneath they know they haven't done the right thing. They could do the right thing, or they haven't done the right thing. And so they're worried about what that's going to cost them. Might be you as well. Some of you, it's you're you're spending too much time stressing in a negative way over what the right thing is to do here. But I feel like a lot of that stress energy and doing the right thing is attached to that King of Wands. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy and focus for the second half of September, Gemini, is the Knight of Wands. So charging forward, you know what you want, you're charging forward towards it. Very perhaps spontaneously and impulsively, very fast moving. That may be part of the conflict as well. Well, why are you doing this all of a sudden? Wait, slow down. Maybe you're not doing the right thing, you know, something like that. Let's take a look at this Knight of Wands for the overall energy. Eight of Cups, leaving something behind that has proven to be unfulfilling. It's run its course. It hasn't turned out, you know, to be what you perhaps in the beginning thought it was going to be. That's the source of the, you know, the conflict here. Three of Pentacles. There may have been a better offer made to you, or it could be a third-party situation, or just a person, place, or situation that you feel you're more in alignment with, you're united with on moving forward and building the same types of things, the same shared vision. We have Judgment. This is a significant life-changing, potentially life-changing option here. And the Wheel of Fortune, again, divine timing and orchestration, which we already have the Wheel of Fortune twice, so definitely change here. But it's divinely orchestrated or divinely allowed change. It could be for the purpose of setting you on a different path, or for some of you, it could be for the purpose of staying on the same path, but having the changes occur on the path that you're on. For example, in romantic relationships, it might be that it's meant to, you know, it's time for you to part ways with somebody. There may or may not be somebody else there, but this is about being with or opening yourself up to the option of being with somebody that you have a shared vision you're more in alignment with, right? It could be change that's brought in to shake up this primary relationship so the two of you can get into alignment with each other. It just kind of depends. It's a general reading. So let's take a look at that Five of Wands and Five of Cups. Because it feels very much here like for those of you that there's a better offer, you're either leaving or seriously considering leaving, which is maybe why I'm seeing this King of Wands being so stressed out about the unknown. Okay. So that conflict, the Knight of Swords, another knight, very action-oriented, decisive energy, the Chariot and the Empress. Someone is determined to be in a situation where they feel they have more value. They're either treated in a different way, and again, this could be romantic, it could be career, work, and money. It feels like somebody has a better offer here. Or they've just had enough and they're saying, look, I'm not treated well, I'm not valued, I'm not, you know, I'm not being treated well in this, and despite whatever challenges there are, I'm no longer willing to accept this. For some of you, it's you have a better offer. And for others of you, it's not necessarily a better offer, but you're just fed up and you want to make the break so that you can open yourself up to the possibility and potential and energy of finding yourself in a situation or relationship that is for your greater good. Let's take a look at this King of Wands and Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Swords and Justice again. Yeah, this is somebody who says, well, I can't do this right thing, or I can't because of this, I can't because of that. This is somebody who uses a lot of reasons, excuses, and justifications why they can't do whatever is seen as the right thing here, or the just and right proper thing, but they could. The Magician and the Six of Swords. Says that you have everything that you need to manifest what you want into your life, to manifest healing in this situation or in this relationship. There's certain things you have to do. You're able to do it, but you're giving all these reasons, excuses, and justifications why you can't. Nine of Swords and Justice. And again, this could be a romantic relationship. It could be a partnership, a work partnership, or even a friendship. It feels again like somebody's just like, I've been bringing this up over and over and over again, and there's no change. There's no change happening. And I'm no longer willing to accept this. Meaning on your side, Gemini, that's what you're kind of saying. Nine of Swords, Justice. Okay. The Moon. Yeah, that's kind of a card about the way not being clear and maybe having some deep-seated fears there. We have the Lovers. So there is a partnership kind of central here. Either the issue is, and the choices are about the relationship itself. Do we move forward? And if so, how? Do we go our separate ways? Sometimes this can represent a third-party situation where a significant choice has to be made. It can also represent that there's a significant choice or decision in another area of life, like career, work, money, but it's going to significantly impact a relationship. We have the King of Pentacles or the King of Coins. It's interesting because your sister sign, Aquarius, had kind of a similar reading with this King of Coins as well. Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles, and Ten of Pentacles. The start of a brand new path that is going to actually lead to long-term security and stability. That can be financially, materially, like in career work, like a better job offer. Or it can be romantic too, where, there's a concrete, practical energy to it as well. This is somebody who's offering you true long-term stability and security, not day-to-day or let's see how it goes or something of that sort. Again, I'm seeing, regardless of what the nature of the situation is, I'm seeing a third offer here, whether or not it's relationship. And there's a primary relationship or partnership that's impacted. That's what I can see. It really does feel like one person has been pulling their weight and the other person hasn't. And now it's come to a head, or now it's, I've got another offer here and somebody's freaking out. And it feels a bit messy. It feels like there's a lot of moving parts to this. So the stress and anxiety is probably on all sides, So it's all about a choice. Spirit has brought this change in, that much is clear, or this third offer in. Now, for some of you, it's going to be to set you on a brand new path in another direction, one that's more in alignment with you. And for some of you, it's to shake up the current path, the current workplace, the current boss, the current relationship, to get it on track. Just depends on which of those you are. Advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit for Gemini. The Hanging Man, the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card about celebration, about the connections between people, home, family, friends, having a good time, enjoying yourself, but making those connections or having those connections. It's a card about celebratory events with friends and family. It's the traditional wedding card of the tarot. But with the Hanging Man, the Hanging Man represents that you may have to make some temporary sacrifices in order to have that. For example, leaving one person for someone else, or leaving one person so that you can open up the possibility, potential, and energy for a better match for yourself. But again, there's the cost of that which we have to leave behind in order to have something better, and that can be, a difficult, challenging, painful cost. But that's what this is speaking about here in advice and guidance. It's needing to have a different perspective. That you may have to give up some things in order to have your true joy and fulfillment. And that may cause some temporary pain, emotional heartache, or disappointment, and healing from that as well. Temperance and the Three of Wands, because what you're actually wanting to do is regain some balance and equilibrium in your life, and set the stage for a stable, harmonious future for yourself, where everything is in alignment, no matter what challenges you face. And ultimately, the decision has to be made, or at least Spirit is advising here, that the decision should be made on that. It's all about what path is best for you, that will put you into a place where you can have true balance, true harmony, and you're building an actual better future for yourself. So I'm going to leave it there. Gemini, those are your messages for the second half of September 2024. I hope that for those of you for whom they were relevant, that it was useful, that it gave you some perspective, some food for thought, or validated what you're already thinking and feeling. Again, if it did, and you'd like to take a deeper dive, a deeper look at something, and reach out for a personal reading with me for yourself, or possibly as a gift for someone else, or you simply like the reading style, if you're interested, please email me at maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can see that contact information by clicking on the description of this video. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks. In the meantime, stay safe, stay well. I hope to see you back here again soon, and I hope to hear from some of you as well. Take care. Bye-bye.